Hi everyone, welcome back to our channel. Today we will discuss about the most important topic for the nursing exam or the practical exam or in hospital. Preoperative nursing care. First question. What is the primary purpose of the preoperative teaching? Option A, to reduce postoperative complications. Option B, to ensure informed consent is signed. Option C, to reduce patient anxiety. Option D, to identify allergies. The option C is the correct answer. To reduce the patient anxiety. Option C is the correct answer. When you will give the preoperative teaching primarily aims to reduce the patient anxiety by explaining procedure and expectations what will happen in the next and also enhance the cooperations. Next, the nurse checks the informed consent from before surgery. What is the main reason? Option A, confirm the surgeon's name. Option B, to ensure the patient has eaten. Option C, to verify that the patient understands the procedures. Option D, to delay surgery if needed. Option C is the correct answer. To verify that the patient understands the procedure. Option C is the correct answer. Next question. A patient scheduled for surgery states he has loose teeth. What should the nurse do? Option A, ignore it. Option B, inform the anesthesiologist. Option C, ask the patient to remove it. Option D, cancel the surgery. The option B is the correct answer. Inform the anesthesiologist. Anything happen, we have to inform the anesthesiologist and also the doctor to know the condition of the patients. Next question. Which of the following is a priority assessment before preoperative sedation? Option A, blood pressure. Option B, oxygen saturation. Option C, consent form signed. Option D, allergies. The answer D is the correct answer. Option D is the correct answer. Allergies assessment is the priority assessment before the preoperative cases because allergy, especially to the medication or latex, are critical before administering sedation. Next question. NPO status is maintained before surgery to option A, NPO means nothing for oral. Option A, prevent dehydration. Option B, reduce the anxiety. Option C, prevent the aspirations. Option D, maintain the blood pressure. The answer is option C, prevent the aspirations. If they eat before the surgery, aspiration will occur. If they will not eat, the patient will not eat, the aspiration will not occur. Next. Which of the following lab values should be reviewed before surgery? Option A, serum amylase. Option B, complete blood count. Option C, lipid profile. Option D, blood sugar postprandial. The answer is option B, CBC, complete blood count. Complete blood count, because CBC helps assess the infection, anemia and clotting. Those are the important things for the surgical safety. Next, a patient taking warfarin is scheduled for surgery. What should the nurse anticipate? Option A, continue the medication. Option B, administer vitamin K. Option C, cancel the surgery. Option D, inform family. The answer is option B, administer vitamin K, because vitamin K may be administered to reverse the anticoagulation before the surgery. The answer is option B. Next, when should a nurse begin discharge planning? Option A, on the day of surgery. Option B, after anesthesia wears off. Option C, during post-operative phase. Option D, during preoperative phase. The answer is option D, during preoperative phase. Discharge planning begins in the preoperative phase to ensure smooth transition and positive post-surgery. Next, what is the nurse's role in obtaining informed consent? Option A, explain the surgery in details. Option B, perform the procedure. Option C, witness the patient signature. Option D, answer all the legal questions. The answer is option C, witness of the patient signature. Perform the procedure will do the doctor. Explain the surgery in details, junior doctor will tell, and answer all the legal questions, no. The answer will be option C. Next, a patient refuses to remove the dentures before the surgery. What is the appropriate action? Forcefully remove them. Option B, allow the patient keep them. Option C, explain the risks of aspirations. Option D, ignore and proceed. The answer is option C, explain the risks of aspirations. Denture must be removed to prevent the aspirations. Nurse should educate the patient and tell the patient also that this denatures will be safe. Next, what is the nurse's priority before sending the patient to the operation theatre? Option A, start antibiotics. Option B, ensure the consent form is signed. Option C, verify dietary intake. Option D, administer insulin. The answer is option B, ensure the consent form is signed, because the nurse must verify that informed consent is obtained and signed before surgery begins. Next, which of the following should be removed before the surgery? Option A, hairpins. Option B, nail polish. Option C, contact lens. Option D, all of the above. The answer is option D, all of the above, because all of these can interfere with the monitoring, like pulse oximeter, airway management, or the pose risk. Next, what is the purpose of marking the surgical site preoperatively? Option A, to prevent the infection. Option B, to reduce the anxiety. Option C, to prevent the wrong site surgery. Option D, to keep patient occupied. Option C is the correct answer. To prevent the wrong site surgery. Option C is the correct answer. Site marking is a part of surgical safety protocol to prevent the wrong site procedure. Next, a patient with diabetes is scheduled for surgery. What should the nurse do? Option A, give regular insulin. Option B, hold the insulin as prescribed. Option C, cancel surgery. Option D, encourage sugar intake. Option B is the correct answer. Hold insulin as prescribed. Preoperative insulin is usually held or adjusted to prevent hypoglycemia during fasting. So, hold the insulin as prescribed. Next, the nurse is reviewing a patient chart before surgery. Which inform is the most concerning? Option A, allergy to latex. Option B, history of hypertension. Option B, C, history of diabetes. Option D, appendectomy in past. The answer is option A, allergy to latex because it is critical and can cause the life-threatening reaction under the anesthesia. Next, why is preoperative skin preparation important? Option A, reduce bleeding. Option B, increases wound healing. Option C, prevents surgical site infection. Option D, keeps skin dry. The answer is option C, prevents the surgical site infection. Because proper skin antiseptic decrease the risk of infection during surgery. So answer will be option C, prevents the surgical site infection. Option C is the correct answer. Next, what should the nurse do if the patient has question about the surgery? Option A, reassure and proceed. Option B, answer with what they know. Option C, refer to the surgeon. Option D, delay the surgery. The answer is option C, refer to the surgeon, because only the surgeon can provide the details about the surgery with the legal aspects. So answer is option C. Next, which test is most important before surgery in a patient on furosemide? Option A, ECG. Option B, serum potassium. Option C, chest X-ray. Option D, hemoglobin. The answer is option B, serum potassium, because furosemide can cause hypokalemia, increasing the risk of arrhythmias under the anesthesia. So before doing the surgery, we have to check the serum potassium level. Next, the nurse prepares a patient for spinal anesthesia. What should be done? Option A, keep head elevated. Option B, ensure patient is NPO, nothing per oral. Option C, encourage deep breathing. Option D, give extra fluids orally. The answer is option B, ensure patient is NPO, because it is mandatory to prevent the aspirations with any anesthesia, including the spinal anesthesia. Next, a patient is scheduled for emergency surgery and is unconscious. What is done regarding consent? Option A, wait for the patient to wake up. Option B, skip the surgery. Option C, obtain consent from a relative. Option D, proceed without consent if life-saving. The answer is option D, proceed without consent if life-saving, because in life-threatening emergencies, surgeon can proceed under the implied consent. Next, which action is correct before administering preoperative medication? Option A, have the patient walk. Option B, ask the patient to void. Option C, remove the oxygen. Option D, feed the patient. The answer is option B, ask the patient to void. Option B is the correct answer, because voiding prevents urinary retention or incontinence under the sedation. So answer is ask the patient to void. Next, patient education in the preoperative period includes option A, cost of the surgery. Option B, detailed surgical techniques. Option C, coughing and deep breathing exercise. Option D, doctor's personal history. The answer is option C, coughing and deep breathing exercise. Option C is the correct answer, because eating within 6 to 8 hours before surgery violates NPO protocols and increase the aspiration risks. The patient preoperatively doing the coughing and deep breathing exercise they can do. Next, the nurse must notify the surgeon immediately if the patient feels cold. Option B, the patient express understanding. Option C, the patient has consumed food 2 hours prior. Option D, the patient asks for the water. The answer is option C, the patient has consumed food 2 hours prior, because it can be chances of the aspirations. Next, what is the last things a nurse does before sending a patient in OT? Option A, assess the pain. Option B, record intake. Option C, check identification and consent. Option D, give a glass of water. The answer is option C, check identification and consent. Final identification and consent check are the crucial safety steps. Next, which of the following is an expected outcome of effective preoperative teaching? Option A, patient remains drowsy. Patient has reduced anxiety. Option C, patient develops tachycardia. Option D, patient is angry. The answer is option B, patient has reduces the anxiety, because effective teaching reduces fear and anxiety about the surgery. Thank you everyone. Please like, share and subscribe.